to show my support, solidarity to Premanand, because when I was chairperson, when I was teaching, he was sarpanch. And I remember when I contested here way back, he was supporting me also. And his wife, they are good friends. And I was waiting, thinking really after 2-3 days, sure, because of his strike, the call, it will be called off. And you know, we stay far away in Majorda. But today being the 6th day also, it is nothing, insensitivity on part of the government, on part of everybody. The panchayat is happening, which is very disheartening and hurtful. 63 years old, I'm also 63, he's a senior citizen. I know, I feel giddy when I don't eat. What happens? So we should at least, for the senior citizen's sake, being a ex-sarpanch of the village, have some consideration. And I feel just a simple step of revoking this license would end it and finish it off, instead of it prolonging and blowing up and growing up into unwarranted proportions. So if you actually go to see, I first would blame collectively everybody. The people get the government they deserve. When people who want to do something contest, it's only money, muscle power that works in elections. And ultimately everybody, you know, brings Bhutanis to get the money so that they can recontest elections. So I feel people's power is supreme. And if all the people of Goa get together, how we just few meters away or kilometers away, my meta strips was, we were that time instrumental fighting for meta strips to go. It went away. Nylon 65 went away with whom? Government gave, panchayat gave. Why blame the government? Why blame? Now, they are not listening. No, we all should take law into our hands. And how we drove away Nylon 66. People didn't want it. Finally, it went KONKANI movement, statehood was fought only with people's movement and support. So this should be the next call, I feel, because just think of the number of villas coming in the Bhutani area of Sankwal. Water, we don't get proper water 24 hours. It has to rain for 2-3 hours, the current goes, no underground cabling, you all have no money. And how can these projects, which are going to use so much of our water for posterity with this mother issue, how can we allow such things? In most of our villages of Goa, people are very conscious. If 50 flats come, no one will allow it in my village. People will not allow. But how this constituency, only the outsiders are taking the chance, you just see. Because most of the people here are also not from this village, the majority. So they don't care what happens, because they have their full setup in their own areas. But it's ultimately we Goans and the locals who are going to suffer. And that's why this sacrifice made by Premanand is really to be appreciated. It's a big sacrifice. And I therefore came here to tell him. I only came here because he's my friend, to tell him to please withdraw this. Because no one is going to bother about you. And Pratima also, I thank her. She's also joining him full day in the hunger strike. I appreciate Morilo, Tulsidas for the stand that they have taken and to be with the villagers. And I wish Premanand to heed to my request. And I really hope that the government and everybody sees and pays heed to this. They can do something to stop and end this crisis over here.